Did you know beforehand?
No.
Are
I let
you
my wife.
sure?
This was my Father's Day gift to stare at a wall for fireworks.
So what happened?
Huh?
You know, Birth of a Nation, 4th of July. How else do you celebrate but the Go-Go's?
All right, so I think
And the Hollywood Bowl.
when we discuss this, I've seen the
a bunch
Go-Go's.
of insane people who have sank $150 into the evening.
I think I misspoke when I said that I was at the Hollywood Bowl with the Go-Go's. I've seen the Go-Go's there 3 times. This weekend was Cool in the Gang.
Oh, that's way better than the Go-Go's. You kidding me?
Right.
Well, the Go-Go's usually play the Independence Day show.
No, just that year that you went. It's a different act every year. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a big deal at the Hollywood Bowl. By the way, any listeners out there that have never been to Los Angeles, you ever visit Los Angeles in the summer, you got to stop by at that Hollywood Bowl. It doesn't matter if it's a classical concert, jazz night, whatever. Go buy your $22 nosebleeds. They allow you to bring in your own booze and food there. You can make a whole cheap night out of it and have a great time.
Yeah, and if you're in high school, you can sneak into the place, but it's a very difficult climb, so I wouldn't advise it if you're over 25.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but while we're talking about that, I guess
Yeah.
what are we going to talk about our weekends at 4th of July or
well,
whatever?
I mean, I think we've got a bunch of stuff to get into. We went viral on TikTok. I want to talk about some of the horrific things that the teenagers said about us, specifically me. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt.
Did they say anything about me?
No. Well, yeah, one guy said, "Is that Simon Cowell?" I mean, these kids are mean. These kids are fucking mean. It's the reason why, I don't know how you guys feel, but when I'm walking down Ventura Boulevard and there are a couple trendy teens who have just gotten out of, Salt and Straw, and they're all together, I'm terrified of them. They're a pack of wolves.
Don't be. They're stupid. Who
I
cares
know,
what
but
they
they're
think?
so mean.
They just left an ice cream joint that served bone marrow and fucking venison in vanilla ice cream.
I agree with don't pay attention to their point of view or whatever, but these kids are animals. They will beat the shit out of you.
They're unbelievable. That's
They
why
don't-
I'm scared. I'm not scared of their words. I'm
They're
scared
lawless.
of their fists.
They're judgy little bitches.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
So
I
we'll
don't
talk
care.
about that. Nick, you've asked for some selfies over the weekend. Is that for this show?
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it on this one. As
Okay.
you guys know, I often struggle with what I'm going to bring into APS.
Hey, me too, man.
I just overthink, but sometimes the bits find you, and that they did this time.
It's your muse.
What was?
This bit. Your muse spoke to you very clearly.
Yes.
Okay, and you got into a fight with Cherie at the Hollywood Bowl, not at the Go-Go's. I got into a fight with my wife 1 year ago on July 4th at the same exact
We were
concert.
both at the same show.
Yes.
We were in the nosebleeds. You had wonderful, what do you call those little special seats there?
Box seats.
Box seats because it
Yeah.
was a gift to you, a wedding present.
Yes. Yes.
Great recall, Pat.
It's the little things I
You
remember.
want me to do an amuse-bouche of our fight?
Well, it was kind of related to what my wife and I went over.
Okay, so what happened with us was people who don't know, when you go to the Hollywood Bowl, it's stacked parking. You have to leave a half an hour early. There's no choice. You have to leave a half an hour early or take the shuttle. Either way, I don't like lines. I don't like crowds of people, especially when people are trying to get transported somewhere. The stress, the anxiety ratchets up a little bit in me and everyone else. It's a palpable web of horrible energy. I don't like it. So I want to do everything I can to avoid it. That means cutting off the evening, like I said, half hour, 15 minutes early.
Now, this was a good idea on your part.
Yeah,
let
of
me
course
explain
it was.
The Hollywood Bowl does a 4th of July night, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of Hollywood Bowl of July. So they do fireworks, and it's one of the best fireworks show in all of at least Los Angeles.
Yeah,
that
it's
I know.
whatever.
So if you're going to cut out to get out of the Hollywood Bowl on that specific night, you can avoid all the crazy traffic because everyone's sticking around for those fucking fireworks.
Right.
You had a good plan in place to get out of there and get your little sweet ass back to the fucking valley so you could watch TV and crack a bottle of wine with no real issue of getting home.
These Bud Light seltzers are absolutely disgusting. I'm parched. I'm parched. I want something wet.
A few listeners have said you're being very negative lately. I should never care about what they
I'm
say.
running late. I'm running way late tonight. It's I'm a little flustered.
Please don't comment on the noise outside.
Okay, I will.
But
It's a quiet night, by the way.
Yeah, very quiet night. There's
it's-
nothing to comment. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like Pat moved. But you were talking about the anxiety that is induced when you're in those crowds and you're trying to get to your car or what have you. The key to it, and I am not good at it, but you just need to accept
Right.
that
Yes.
you
Of
are-
course.
you're just in it. Enjoy the time with your wife. People
Yeah.
watch, poke fun. You're not gonna get out faster, and that rage builds up inside me. And
This isn't helpful. This isn't a helpful solution.
It's for the people out there.
I want Dylan to finish the story, but I want
It's
to
an
say this,
impossibility
Nick, to
to
your
achieve
point,
that
and this is
calm.
an exercise that all people can use. All right. Say now you've been married to someone for 10 years. You're kind of sick of that dick or pussy. You go out to an event, and there's some stress because you can't find parking. There's too much traffic. And you're like, I can't stand the person I'm sitting next to, and you want to put the blame on them. Just put yourself in a place where you were on a first date with that person. You wanted to see their vagina. You wanted to see their ass or whatever. You were on your best behavior. None of those elements bothered you a single bit because the real game was what you were going to get at the end of the night. Put yourself back in that
I just
mindset.
think this is another side of the same shitty coin. I mean, what are we doing with these mental projections that are impossible to achieve? They're just impossible to achieve.
I've gotten better.
You're sick of that dick. You're not going to transport yourself to first date. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to be calm in a sea of people trying to get lifts. It's not going to happen.
I've gotten better at it in regards to being in traffic. Like I put in a nice podcast. I'm gonna be here. They're not
Right.
gonna move.
You just talked a month ago about how you and this other guy were
that
going to
wasn't
basically kill
traffic.
yourselves.
That was good moving. That was good moving stuff.
Mutual
That was a crazy.
destruction.
That was a crazy psychopath douchebag in a
Right.
lifted camo truck.
Right.
All right. I'm still gonna kill that guy
Yeah.
one day. But I want to see. I don't.
One day.
I love Modest Yahoo. I don't like your solution because on my first date with Jules, I was gifted tickets to the Logan Paul KSI 2 fight
Right.
at Staples Center downtown. We were supposed to have like really good seats, I was told.
Yeah.
And it was the most disorganized event. It was some company that puts on an event boxing match for influencers at Staples
Right,
Center.
right.
It was a shit show.
Yeah, obviously.
We were told to go to this. You're going to be on this list at this entrance. We're walking around Staples
Oh,
Center.
my God.
And it was first date, and I did not keep the calm energy. I was an absolute psychopath.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was very nice to the people, but the frustration was just.
But you weren't a
building.
dick to Jules.
No.
Were you walking ahead of her at any point?
No.
Oh man, that sounds like a walk ahead of the date kind of night.
Just every time we were told to go to another entrance, I just melted down. She weirdly found it endearing, hence
Yeah.
why she's my first girlfriend, I guess.
Right.
But so
Right.
stupid idea, Pat.
Yeah, it's such a stupid idea. But anyway, so I'm
No, it's good.
I'm trying to tuck out, and we were with you guys. We did a little pregame. It's 4th of July. You drink up. My wife's a little sauced, you know.
I think
As
I
she-
gave her some of that wine.
As she should be. It's a lovely evening. But the thing about when
Our
you
nation's birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
It was also a Wednesday, so it was technically kind of a work week.
We slaughtered the people that lived here, created our own country, and then declared a holiday. So, it's a great country.
Stop being so negative.
I say, honey, we got to get out of here. And she says, what about the fireworks? And I think I said, let's watch a little bit of them, and then let's get the fuck out of here. You just can't reason with that kind of happiness. It's just, it's an immovable object. So she said, nope, not happening. We're staying for the whole fireworks show. And then I believe we stayed for an encore. She was like, I
Yeah.
want to listen to this song. Why do you want to listen to this song?
It's been played on LA radio, the same whatever.
What's the
We got
go-go?
the beat
Why do we need to listen
with
to
the LA
this
fill behind him,
song?
which made it even worse.
So
Worse?
Yeah, you shouldn't have famous pop songs later add the LA fill. You don't need a saxophone chugging along with that beat.
It reminds me of all high school sports marching bands.
Yeah.
They're always doing the next.
That's different though. That's not playing with a guitar and a bass player. That's a horn section.
sure,
trying to,
it's hammy, but you definitely don't need 15 string instruments on top of
You don't need a
"We Got
piccolo
the
flute."
beat. You don't need timpanis. You can't hear them. No one can hear the timpanis.
I need to hear this.
I could barely hear the xylophone.
So we get in the worst.
I know one of the best xylophonists in the country.
Me too.
JJ Pierce.
JJ Pierce. Yeah.
Crazy.
Family friend. We obviously spill out into the parking lot with the rest of the fucking morons who stayed there till
Let
the
me
end.
set the scene.
And we get into a fight because I cannot be calm in a World War Z environment like that.
All right, great. That's what I was going with this. Imagine the zombie apocalypse and any scene in any major thing where there's thousands of zombies all going in the same direction.
Yes.
That's what it looks like when this Hollywood Bowl exit. There's one exit. You all walk down this hill. One exit. It's just throngs of people.
I'm picturing the library in Halo 1.
Yeah, a little bit, but just with less flood. I think that's
Nice.
what you call
Yes,
them, right?
yes.
So, Dylan, you and your wife, your beloved wife, Cece, you
Yes.
start fighting over who's to blame for this.
No, we weren't fighting over that. We knew pretty concretely who was to blame. We weren't fighting over that. I was just really pissed off that she'd put me through that. But anyways, we got over it. We had to walk down to Yamashiro's entrance to get a fucking cab because you can't get a
Mile from the bowl.
Yep. Very, very upsetting evening. So what happened with your evening?
All right. Well, this is what I'm going to say because it's fascinating about human beings because I'm older than both you guys. So I should know better. I should understand myself.
Can I say really quickly?
Yes.
The only highlight of leaving the Hollywood Bowl is the clinically insane man from Tim and Eric who sings about the, the aliens that live in the...
Is this the guy with the doll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the Corinthians say again and again.
He's still there. He was there on Saturday.
Knowledge is power. It floats like... Okay, so what happened?
He's still there.
Yeah.
He's got a dog now.
He's an insane person, and he has such a great smile.
And these people are staples in Los
Staples,
Angeles.
yeah.
They're in movies and shit. All
Before
right.
Pat goes,
Yeah.
I want to say that if you ever do go to the Hollywood Bowl, go with Pat. The
Yes.
man
Yes.
knows how to do it. They got this bus they get on. They know the drivers.
Yes.
They're seeing people they know. They're fucking popping champagne. It's the transport there is as fun as the concert.
Thanks,
he really
pal.
knows what he's
I'm a
Unless
doing.
bowler.
you run
That's what you call me. I'm a bowler.
into the ex-girlfriend of a guy you committed career
hostile
execution
coup.
on. Yeah.
That was an ugly fight.
That
That's
was
for
not
another-
a fun bus.
That
That's
was
an-
unclear what just happened.
Yes, very
We
unclear.
ran into an coworker's girlfriend who had some words for both Dylan and I. Yeah, a tale for another time. Once that NDA's over.
That's only a tack on to your tough.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's my question I'm putting forth because my situation
so
is not
awkward.
dissimilar than both Dylan's at the Go-Go show and Nick's show at the Staples.
KSI versus Logan Paul.
Two.
But
Sorry.
here's what I want the audience to fathom. What is it about human beings when you know you're acting like a dick, and I'm talking about myself here, you know you're being a dick, and despite that, continue to be a dick. I was that dick this weekend.
Right.
Okay.
Now, is this some type of evil woman manipulation, or have you really come to a realization?
Oh,
that
I
you
was
were
in the
wrong?
realization is it was happening, but I could not stop myself.
Okay, got it.
All right, so we went on July 3rd to go see Kool and the Gang at the 4th of July at the Hollywood Bowl. It's our first show in 2 years.
Right.
Our last show was at Black Movie Night where I had to tell those two chicken heads behind me to shut
Chicken
the
heads
fuck
is
up.
it's a tough term that you use to describe them.
Well, I didn't like those girls. And I even told them when I left, I said, this is our last show before my wife gives birth to our daughter.
Yeah.
Chicken head.
Thank you tonight.
And anyway.
So this is our first show back, so I'm happy. All right, get this. So we invited my father-in-law, Ruby, and then her grandmother, Diane. So
How old is she?
78.
Oh, okay.
But she loves Kool and the Gang. So it's going to be a family thing.
It was your grandfather. What'd you say?
Cherie's grandmother, Diane, and her father, Reuben, but we call him Grandpa Ruby.
Father-in-law, Ruby. Yeah, because Dylan's got a sister named
sister.
Ruby.
That's right.
Ruby,
That's right.
yeah.
We should get them together and be like, hey,
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
got the same name.
That
Oh.
podcast would destroy our podcast. That podcast would be the greatest podcast of all time.
So here's the deal. For Father's Day, my wife paid for these 4 July 3rd tickets, and they were not cheap.
Yeah.
Right. And she also was making the phone calls to the bowl to see, do you have to wear a mask, all this other bullshit, getting all the details. One of those details was for Grandma Diane, who is handicapped. So we were going to not only need a car.
She a real handicap, or she just have a bunion and she gets to park wherever
She's got a
wants?
bunion. She's got a bunion. That comes up later on in the story.
Really?
Yeah, because I made her walk down the fucking hill. I was getting out of there at the end of the night. So we have a plan in place. There's going to be a parking pass, or at least so I thought. We are going to just drive up to the top of the bowl. There'll be basically a little cart that will pick up Grandma Diane and drive us up to our seats. All going to work out.
She have more than a bunion?
I don't know. She's old and a little overweight, so she needed that cart.
I feel like bunion's kind of a catch-all term for it hurts to walk.
She has the handicap placard, if it means anything to you.
A lot of people do.
That's
They're
true.
fraudulent.
I'm not saying she's fraudulent. She definitely has pain. I'm just saying everything's a bunion.
I'm not
you get
saying
She's
that,
fucking old.
I'm not saying that she's fraudulent either, but maybe she's, gaming the system a little bit.
She was
you
gaming
know.
the system. She didn't want to walk. I get it. I've seen her walk. She's been in my backyard 1,000 times. I've seen her walk around.
Yeah.
Never heard anything about this having trouble walking.
Right.
Anyway, I was in it. I was up for it. This was the first night the Hollywood Bowl's been open for a live paying audience.
Oh, really? First show?
First show. They've
You got
done.
any weed?
I don't.
Sorry.
Really,
What do they call that on the video cam now when you guys smoke weed?
Sick rip cam.
Right
Did you see
now,
that?
let's
No
turn it
way.
over to the sick rip
We don't
cam.
have any pot.
Oh, we'll fake it, I guess. We'll put it in After Effects. There you go. Blow it in his face.
No, we're going to use it, and I'm going to look really awkward because I'm not hitting it. But that will be implemented in the future. It's so sick.
All right. So anyway, here's the plan. The show starts at 7. We're gonna leave an hour and a half early to get up there because we're gonna eat some food up there. We're gonna start drinking that wine. We know that it's the first night, so it's gonna be troublesome. They got to work out some kinks. It's the Hollywood Bowl after all, but look, they got young kids working for them.
Oh, yeah. All those ushers are stoned out of their minds.
Sure, they're young kids. They're high school kids.
And it hasn't been open for 2 years. Complete turnover.
Turnover, exactly.
Right.
So we get on the freeway. Everything's working out, and then we get off the exit to go to the venue.
Which
All right.
exit?
Highland. Big mistake on my part.
Yep.
But being an hour and a half early before the show, I'm thinking we're going to beat the big crowds.
Well, at least you didn't take the pass.
That's true.
And
So,
that concludes.
We are in traffic for an hour and a half to move 1 mile.
My.
Now, I cannot help myself, and this is where the dickhead part comes in. It's not my wife's fault. It's not her fault. She's driving because, I'll get into that later. But she's not drinking. So she's driving. I got my grandmother-in-law, Diane, and I got my father-in-law, Ruby, in the car. And I start taking shots at my wife.
Oh, Pat. What are you doing?
I'm giving her
you
directions. I'm
idiot?
like, move over to the right. We're lemmings. People are skipping in front of us and pulling into the Hollywood Bowl. Come on, just pull over. She's like, Pat, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm telling you what I want you to do. And we're having this out in front of my in-laws.
Right. Ruby is not the guy to do that in front of. I don't.
You know
think
what?
either.
He likes me better than he likes his daughter.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
he's
Okay.
cool with it actually.
Who
I think he had to
killed
pee
someone?
too. Huh? Oh, that's
That's not Ruby.
That's my
That's Ruby's
wife's
brother.
No, it's my wife's mother's new husband.
Got it. Okay, got it.
That's John.
Gotcha.
I don't think. Yeah, is this on the free feed or Patreon?
This is Patreon.
All right. Okay. Anyway, he did his time. Okay.
Yeah,
And
rehabilitated, and
Yeah.
it feels so good.
He's found the man upstairs. Okay.
Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, and not kill people.
I'm sorry to derail you. I got confused on your father-in-laws.
Go ahead.
Oh, anyway. So once we I convinced my wife to pull around, stop allowing people to skip in front of us, and start taking a right up to that hill of the bowl. We pull over, and they have these young kids that work for the bowl telling us what parking lot we should park into. So this is where I find out that my wife did not buy a parking pass. As we're pulling into a place that only allows you to park if you have a parking pass. So that burns another 30 minutes because there's
Did
traffic.
you guys see the show?
All right, that was something we were contemplating as we were inching up to start time of the concert. So finally it is decided that we will let Grandma Diane out up near a place where she can go with my father-in-law, who will walk her up to the bowl.
Right.
We say, you guys go save yourselves.
Good move, because you got to get them out of the car to really unload.
If people need to live, it's going to be the elderly. So you guys get up there.
Well, I don't
and
know that I agree
Sheree
about
and I
that.
will see if the zombies kill us.
Got it.
So anyway, then we proceed to go down to another parking lot where they told us this is where you can buy passes. Well, the second we go into that parking lot, they said we just sold out. So now the concert starts.
You got to go park in the hills on a fucking street.
We parked like a fucking mile and a half away. I'm yelling at my wife the entire time. And what the argument is over is I'm like, how are we going to get Diane out of here? Because she's at the concert. Like,
Right.
What am I going to? I'm going to walk down here and get in this fucking car after Kool and the Gang performs. And then I'm going to drive the car back up to the bowl to pick up Grandma. I said, no way. She's walking.
Ugh.
All right. So this is where you're an ugly human being.
Yeah.
I understand this about myself. It was disgusting behavior.
Yeah.
Anyway, we park. We go up. We meet the in-laws. We sit down. We have a pretty good time. Although I'm gonna send a picture. Are we allowed to play?
Yeah.
Things. I want
Can you
to
text
see.
it to me?
Yeah, I'm
Are we
gonna text
allowed
you.
to play things?
I'm sorry. I didn't know if the screen was able to. My wife warned me before I was going to see the show that it would be what they refer to as an obstruction seat. Okay, so I want the audience.
Oh, there are no obstruction seats there.
Oh, well, let's. Nick, do you mind putting up on the screen where I was sitting watching this? I've never sat in a seat like this at the Hollywood Bowl. I see 25 shows a year at the Hollywood Bowl.
I didn't
only
even
missed
know
one
these
year.
existed.
I've seen nearly 250 shows at the Hollywood Bowl, and I want the audience
There it
to
is.
see. This was my seat for Kool and the Gang and the fireworks at the Hollywood Bowl.
Unbelievable. Now,
I'm missing half the bowl.
I didn't.
Describe what you're seeing here.
I did not know that these seats existed. What we're seeing here is a giant. I don't know.
That's where all the lighting comes from.
Yeah, it's a giant venue building in front of all of these seats. So,
And most importantly, the stage.
right, there's a lot of important stuff going on in that building, and for some reason they have asked people to pay to sit behind it to enjoy the concert. Now, my question is, I think this is the Larry David episode where he's sitting behind a pillar. Mm-hmm. There's at Dodger Stadium, there are those seats where you literally can't see anything.
Yeah.
You're behind a pillar.
I was just gonna say, like, reference, like, this is pretty close there, because that's been depicted in shows for years. It's like
Right,
literally right in front of you,
and
you're like,
you think, oh, that's like a comical thing that they subject fake people to. Real people wouldn't pay for this. Now, my question is, did you know beforehand?
No.
Are
I let
you
my wife.
sure?
This was my Father's Day gift, to stare at a wall for fireworks.
they also threw you
I
that
think my
party
wife
that
hates
you had
me.
to set up for.
That was my father. That's right. I don't think my wife likes me anymore.
So this was a surprise.
Yeah, this was a gift. She said, honey, I got tickets and it's for your Father's Day.
Question about this photograph in particular.
We'll post it online for all you cheapos that don't pay for Patreon. We'll post
video,
where I
yeah,
sat at the
yeah.
Hollywood Bowl.
Did you take this picture for this show?
Yes.
It was already like, wait till they
She
hear
saw
about
me.
this.
My wife saw me take it too.
Well, it's the concert.
What'd she say?
She didn't say anything, but I think she had an inkling.
So what's going on with you and Sheree?
All right, this is what I want to announce to the audience. I think they'll be pretty excited about it.
You are
So-
getting a divorce. You are free.
No. That's
Okay.
believe me, there are some fans that I think would be pretty happy about that news.
Sure, yeah.
But no, that's not the news.
There are some fans that you'd be pretty happy about that news too. We have
So-
beautiful fans.
Let me end the story. So Grandma Diane finally, she's a tough bitch. She said, I'll fucking walk down to the car. Don't sweat it. We came back to the house after the concert. We had some drinks. Everything was, everything worked out.
Everything
the next
was
day,
copacetic.
I apologized profusely to my wife, and that's when my wife had reminded me that on Thursday, which is tomorrow, we are doing the embryo transfer for my son. So baby number 2 starts tomorrow. I think some of our fans like to hear that. Updates on our personal lives. And I will no longer be a dick, because I realize, look, I wasn't just being a dick for dick's sake, and I'm not making excuses. My wife's been on this goddamn embryo medication or something for 3 weeks. She's been a fucking insane person, which has wound me up to this point, quite honestly.
Right. It is her fault, ultimately.
And I'm not saying that. Okay.
No, I'll say it
I'm
for
gonna,
you.
I'm gonna let the audience
Yeah.
render their own conclusions to the situation.
Did she apologize to you
No.
for whipping you up?
No.
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 They never do, dear.
No, dear. They want those kids too.
When did she whip you up? What part was the whipping?
They want you to pay for it.
Because it sucks. Because you lost
Doing
the
a Tom Likas bit.
you lost the high ground, getting angry at her in this traffic. The rest of the time, you would have had carte blanche to be a complete asshole.
Yeah.
She did. She had told me that she bought the parking pass. She did not buy the parking pass, which made us late for the concert and created all this drama.
Yep.
So I put the blame on her for that. She was pretty nasty the entire week before this.
Right.
I'm gonna have to put the blame on her for that one. That wound me up. Okay.
Right. It wound you up.
For every push this way, there's got to be a push the other way. You know
Equal
what I
and
mean?
opposite,
Finally,
equal and opposite.
she sat me
Right.
in front of a fucking wall for a concert.
Right. I mean, these are the worst seats. These are how many seats does the Hollywood Bowl have?
18,000.
So these are 18,000 and 17,999 in terms of the worst seats you can
They
buy.
shouldn't sell this seat.
No. This is greed.
There's no discount on it.
No.
It's the same. That's
Nope.
insane.
This was $79.99 with taxes.
We need a Watchmen type anarchistic vandalism of these seats. Like, don't do this to
Well, I
people
got an easy
anymore.
solution. They're made
Beef
out of
from down.
Alaskan
Right,
white
yeah,
pine.
yeah.
I own one of these seats in my backyard. I know. You pull out a fucking handsaw. You just shave the fucking end of this seat off. You eliminate these problems in the future. You know
Yeah,
what
this
I mean?
is crazy. So I'm glad you guys are doing well, and I think that a second kid will be the answer to all of your troubles.
Oh Jesus.
Nick, what do you got?
Oh.
Having children is so fucking stupid.
And
Oh
stressful.
my god,
It's stressful.
It's not stupid.
Oh my.
Well, you got to hire a
God.
fucking nanny. Every night is like, you got to make the best out of it because you're paying someone to watch your crumb cruncher.
I think part of it is 45 is stupid. No offense, but it's
No,
like you're
I-
tired. They should be out of the house at this time.
I don't know, dude. I'm having a panic attack right now thinking of having.
Oh, I
children.
can't wait for you. I know you're probably going to get your girlfriend pregnant in the next year. And I know your fucking wife's going to hammer you down in the next year.
No,
and I'm going to
no,
watch
no.
it all.
No.
It's not my fault. She's allergic to latex.
I am not having a kid in the next year. Not happening.
I'll be a great.
I will beat my dick off until the foreskin falls. I'm circumcised, so I don't think that that's the right. It'll be chafing. That's how bad I don't want to have a kid. I think I've made that expressly clear. I'm being annoying at this point. So, Nick, what do you have for us this evening?
As
Your muse spoke to you.
Yeah. When you're struggling with something, the best thing to do is nothing. Sit there. It's like when you're looking for something, you just need to open your eyes
Or jump rope.
relax your eyes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Relax your eyes, and then it'll just appear before you.
You know, I was listening to a Tarantino interview lately. He's been doing a rounds to promote that.
Idea that he's going to be retiring after a 10th movie.
Well, there's that.
Sick of that bullshit.
I'm really sick of that too, and I love Tarantino, but who doesn't? But no, it's he's talking that book that is a derivative novel form of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But he was talking about his writing process. He writes for the day, and if he's stuck on something, or if he really at the end of every day, he just goes in his pool and he just sits there for a while. No distractions, no nothing. He just thinks on what he wrote. That
He
day.
doesn't watch old movies from the 70s and completely steal scenes and then just cobble them together like it's his own
when
original
I said
thought?
who doesn't like Quentin Tarantino, are you that person?
I think he's kind of overrated at this
I
point.
used to not like him.
He's used the same device in 2 movies. In Glorious Bastards, he rewrites the ending of World War II.
Yeah.
And in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he rewrites the ending of the Manson murders.
Yeah, it's great.
2 times is too much. Just do it once, Tarantino.
Okay. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction's stupid. So I was gifted.
You disagree with that.
I do. It's groundbreaking.
Okay, great.
It's whatever. Okay.
I do. It's groundbreaking.
So I didn't know what I was gonna do for this show. Never do. But then my girlfriend gets a text, and it is from a random number.
Oh, no.
Is it to sell medication from Canada?
No. It's way more spicy than that. You want to read that, Dylan?
Hi, is this Roger? It's Amanda. We texted on Bumble last time. I went down to see my cousin, but we never met in person. I'm back in the area right now. If you wanted to truly go out this time, are you free?
This is at 11 o'clock at night, mind you. This girl's ready to fuck.
You are a detail.
Motherfucker.
I was going to say detail-oriented motherfucker, but that's not. Right, okay.
It was actually at 11:02 a.m., but I still think this woman is down to fuck.
Yeah, probably.
Jules isn't home. She's out with a friend. They're getting lunch or something. And she texted me. She's like, oh, my God, look at this. And she was like, going to text back.
This is from Wisconsin, by the way. That's a Wisconsin area code.
Which got a little weird later. Just stay with me, fellas.
All right.
Yeah. Great detailed motherfucker over there.
Yeah,
he looked up the area code.
Did Jules text you, are you Roger?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
So we get this text. She's like going to just text him, oh, sorry, you got the wrong number. I'm like, don't do anything until you get home. We need to think about this.
Right.
After stewing on it all day, we decided to give, Amanda some time. Didn't want to be too eager.
Right. You got to play it cool.
And then finally later we're brainstorming, and I sent this.
Nick has screen captured this. That's what the...
I knew it immediately. It was going to be an APS bit. You knew it was my sister or my girlfriend's phone because someone named Van Wynn.
Right.
Very Asian name.
Just texted her.
So the text said...
Hey, before he does it, I want to say what I do. I wouldn't drag this person in the long game. I would have said, let me see if Roger's available. I think he's busy sucking someone's dick.
Okay, this is the most
I love
annoying
wrong
sound
number texts.
on planet Earth.
I don't have it for the whole thing, just
Okay.
this one.
So the text says, hey, Amanda, was swamped volunteering at the shelter all day, and them
Yeah.
was visiting my niece with cystic fibrosis at the hospital. So crazy, I had my buddy drop out from our plans this weekend. We were going skydiving. Do you want to come? Are you certified?
The ramblings of an insane person.
Perfect.
I really was hung up on the bungee jumping or skydiving. I wanted to
I am really horrified at what's going to happen when you send her my picture.
So I was really I want to see how adventurous she was. Was she down? And then things got really, really interesting. It turns out Amanda is actually quite perceptive.
Oh.
Right.
Dylan.
Pat, can you go ahead and read this?
Oh, sure. By the way, that's a photo of her.
Yeah.
Hey, I might be Roger. You know what I mean? She says, eek, this is the worst. Laugh out loud. I assume he gave me the wrong number. Ha, ha, ha. I choose to think he typed it wrong. I don't know what that P means.
It's like tongue out, winky face.
Oh, I see. So you know my name and how I look. What's yours? Holy smokies. And then she said, good to meet you. It's so crazy, but you seem to be sort of kind. You're not a psycho, are you? Laugh out loud. And then what's that symbol mean?
That's just like another tongue out.
All right. This is a chick trying to get sell some pussy, I think.
This is what, at this point, it caused a fight with me and my girlfriend. She's like, we're not playing anymore. This is the exact type of horror you would hit up.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Right.
damn it, don't ruin this. Let's continue to have fun. This even makes it better.
Can I tell you the problem why I know that she's trying to snare you? No one would send a pic that's chosen so well. And I hope I'm not ruining
What are you
this
talking
bit.
about? Of course they would.
She's very attractive. Someone just answered it. You realize it's actually a wrong number. Why are you sending a selfie of yourself where you're looking so goddamn cute unless you're ready to sell some pussy?
Well, she thought... All right, yeah. I disagree with that theory, but go ahead.
I 100% agree with your theory, as to my girlfriend. That's why she's like, this is over. You're not texting this woman anymore. I was like, no, this gives us carte blanche, because before Jules was telling her friend, she's like, we shouldn't text it. We shouldn't like string her along. Like, she's probably really vulnerable. You don't want to make fun of her. But when she sent this, my girlfriend was like, fuck that bitch. Let's ruin her life.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, before you
Okay.
continue, if I may, I want to say something because I'm older than you guys. I don't know if the audience knows that. I used to be at the mall back in the day in the 80s. This is how this would work. Same kind of deal that's happening here. You just be hanging out chewing gum or something like this, maybe some baseball cards you stole from Toys R Us or whatever. And you're at the mall. The phone would ring. Just the public phone. You'd answer it. Sometimes there'd be a girl on the other end. And I don't know, there could be a love connection or something. One time, I actually got such a relationship. Her name was Bobby Joe Dwyer. I ended up over her house the next week, and I fingered her.
A random phone?
Yeah.
In public?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck on you not thinking this woman is trolling for dick after this message to a stranger.
I just don't think that it's... I don't think that it's odd for a girl who's trying to interact with people on Bumble to send attractive pictures of herself. And also, I'm coordinating with Cece something right now to piggyback off of this bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're gonna really like it when we're done with all this.
Okay. So then, at this point, Jules gets her gay friend David involved, who watches reality TV a lot.
Right.
And he had a genius idea here. He made this move.
Hey, Amanda, this is Zach. This is my other phone number. I don't want my wife to know I'm texting you.
Let's see how evil this woman is. She
Okay.
now knows she's
You're a
talking
taken
to a
man.
married man.
Right. Okay.
Follow up to that was this message. And Pat, what is that?
That's a picture of Dilly with his haircut.
And a thumbs up and a wedding ring showing.
And dare I say, wearing the same shirt he's wearing tonight for this recording.
Nope.
You sure? You like those Tommy Bahami shirts?
I am sure.
Our TikTok is 7 pictures of you in this one shirt.
Right. Yeah.
So at this point, we knew we had to send a picture. I didn't want to volunteer sending my picture
because
because
you
that
had
would
trouble with Jules.
Yeah, that would obviously make her think that I was trying to fuck this woman. So
Right.
I text Dylan. I go, send me a selfie. Trust me, it'll be good.
You're gonna get him in trouble with Cece.
No, she gets it.
Fine, yeah.
She gets it, and so does
Yeah.
Jules. But I mean, there's a history. Anyways, Dylan sends me this picture, and actually, we realized beforehand that you had the wedding ring in, and that's when we decided to incorporate it.
Nice.
Got it.
Working on your feet there.
Yeah, but this is when kind of all my dreams got deflated. She sends this.
Eek. This is the worst. Laugh out loud. I assume he gave me the wrong number. Didn't I already read this thing?
You think you did, but no, this is a different message. This woman is, at this point, I know she's a bot. It's not even a real thing.
Person.
Oh, wait. Actually, she sent a very similar message. She said, "Oh my God, this sucks. I dare see he passed me the wrong number. Dang, I want to think he typed it incorrect." So it's almost the same, but different, and she sends the same selfie. So now I'm just deflated, and I checked out, and my bit didn't go.
Why would you do that? Try and see what she wants to get out of you, dude.
I checked out because I knew it wasn't a real person, but Jules and David, the gay guy, were on the same page. She had just previously asked for a name when Dylan, you already said your name was Zach.
Right.
Z-A-C-H. I wanted to keep it Jewish.
Okay.
Zechariah, right?
Yeah. So he says, I said Zach. She says, good to meet you. It's so crazy, but seems sort of cool. You're not a stalker, are you? LOL. Same shit. No way. I'm a good guy. LMAO. You're hilarious. Wrong. I'm hanging for a few weeks at my aunt's. I've been nutso too long. Want to chat for a while. I need to do something. What do you like to do to have fun? Okay, so this is a crazy person doing this entire thing because the grammar, the use of numbers in place of words. This is just like someone. This is an incel who, maybe not an incel. It's a Mormon guy who got married one time. He weighs 315 pounds. He's in his basement and he's fucking with people.
Well, he's not fucking. There's a means to his end. There's going to be a point where if you'd like to meet me, I want to come meet you, but I need you to Western transfer me $380.
Sure.
This times 1,000 people that they're doing this to.
Right. Got it. Okay, so she is a whore, or he is a whore. How do you feel about talking to married men? Once again, a deflecting bot answer. I just got back from a long bike ride. I'm about to jump in the shower right now. Want me to show you some more pics? Oh, never mind.
Same one.
Send them my way.
That's you responding. Nick.
Yes.
Yep. We said send him my, or I was checked out. I wasn't even involved at this point. This is my girlfriend and David, but they did a good job with it, to be honest.
They did. They did a great job.
Because it starts to escalate. Boom.
Yeah. Boom. Okay.
Nice.
Hot pick.
I love the response from David. He goes, "How was your bike ride? How long did you go for?"
Yeah.
Very sincere.
She ignores that, sends a sexy picture, and he says, "Is that what you like to do at your aunt's house?" That's
Pretty
funny.
hilarious.
Oh, that's right. That's
funny.
callback because she said she's staying at her aunt's house
Yeah,
for
it
the
looks
week.
like she has a giant hip tattoo.
Yeah, she is pretty attractive. I will say that.
and I don't like blondes.
And then she just takes it from 0 to 100. She says, "Tell me what you do to me." And we said, "I would spend all my money on your sweet ass. What's your Cash App, babe?" And this is when you find out, I believe it's a bot, because we tried to give this woman money.
Right.
She said, "Sending pictures makes me sopping wet."
Right.
So we say, "Send more." She says, "I want to see your dick. Show me what you're working with." She says, "Send me another picture holding a spoon."
How uncomfortable was that you having to text Dylan requesting to see a picture of his dick?
It was weird, and he said
I sent
no.
it.
Yeah, I just kept it. We said, "Send me another holding a spoon so I know you're real." I actually suggested, say, a newspaper holding the
date and time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen movies. She says, "I'm as real as the cock in your pants." And
okay. All right.
so then we escalate. We say, "Send me more pictures so I can get hard." She does.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Naked pictures. Those are breasts.
Hey, for Patreon or something, when you post this video, you're going to have to block that out.
Yeah,
Hey,
NSFW. And Jules really noted that she must be a mother because one nipple looks pretty
yeah,
ragged.
I'm seeing that as well.
Okay.
A lot of chewing on that.
They
fucking
look
thing.
like beautiful breasts to me, but anyways.
Well, you don't have a keen eye.
More details on our side. We say, "You're wearing a ring too. Are you married? That's so hot." She says, "Fuck, I'm becoming wet. We're almost done. 3 more images."
Wow.
Escalates again. She includes a link in her selfie with her black pussy.
Okay.
It's
with her what?
If anybody would like to see this, she says, "God, this is too much for me to deal with. I'm switching on my webcam. Come and see my broadcast."
Got it. Okay.
Includes a link, bit.ly/FUCK digit 2
yeah.
ASS if anybody wants to go see her cam. She
Fuck
says,
to ass.
"She says, do you see my profile? Click accept and register an account." We said, "Nah, I'm good." David said, "That pussy looks like it's been through some
that's
stuff."
so rude,
that's mean.
David.
That's mean.
Come on.
He's gay.
To be fair, the girl that's about to be on that webcam has no idea this conversation's taking place, nor does she care.
Yeah. Great point. And
Because
then
most of her emotional nerve endings have ceased to run any blood through them for a number of years.
Oh, my
On the
gosh.
count of she's a webcam girl.
Yep. She reiterates that she wants to join the cam. It's completely free, but they just need the credit card number to verify we're not a child.
Right. There we go. Okay.
And we say, "We're the FBI. You're under arrest. We have your IP address now, Amanda. Your information is being sent to local law enforcement pending your arrest."
You did the scam. You did the Pakistani scam right back to her.
Goddamn.
FBI, we have your IP address. You're going to be arrested if you don't call us back.
You know what I'm doing? I'm wasting people's time. They're wasting other people's time, Dylan.
Well, it's just like when Dylan got that guy to get the chickens to cluck.
Exactly. I'm dilly-dallying.
Okay.
She said, "I love this place because it prevents you from sharing my cam. If my father even realizes I'm this twisted, he would literally die on the spot." We say, "Your family has been alerted." She says, "I'm getting anxious. You're waiting. Hey, are you on your way now?" "On my way to arrest your soggy ass."
Okay.
Now, that's
okay.
not your writing. Is this gay, Dave?
That was all gay. David passed me checking out after realizing it was a bot.
I want to say this. You guys are an hour and a half into this.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Oh, no, this is the next day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I wanted to play it cool. I didn't text her till the night when she texted at 11 a.m.
You know, when I saw Amanda, my butthole clenched a little bit because Nick, can you go check your text messages, please?
I absolutely can.
Me and Cece got a text the other day that said this.
You're kidding. You guys didn't discuss this before?
No, he didn't tell me this. That's
Hold on. Let me check my phone to see if I got a text from Amanda.
holy shit.
Crazy, right?
Dylan, do the reveal because the audience listening, they don't know what's going to happen.
The text is, "Hi, are you Xavier? I'm Amanda." This was on June 6th. "We talked on Tinder before when I came to see my aunt, but we didn't meet IRL. I'm back in town right now if you wanted to really go out this time. Are you free?" Now, Cece says, I'm so sorry. This is the wrong number, but fucking get it, girl.
This was the CC's number.
This was the Cece's number.
What's happening with their targeting?
I don't know. But it says, oh, my God, this is awful. LMAO. I dare say he slipped me the wrong num. Darn, I chose to think he typed it incorrectly. Anyways, you learned my name and how I look like. What's yours? And she sends a picture of herself. It is the same Amanda
girl.
with that mangled nipple.
I'm flabbergasted right now. We did not discuss this.
Don't be. I probably deleted this because I always thought it was because I watch porn or something, and somehow they sync that up to get your number.
Sure.
But how did both your girl and your wife get this? This is normally
This is a widespread scam, and I think that we got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
we have her IP address for a webcam.
We got to do some tag team investigating right now, and it's going to be a little bit of a minefield because I definitely don't want to go to bit.ly/fuck2ass because I'm worried that it's going to give me some type of evil Raspberry Pi disease on my laptop or something like that.
I'll fall on the sword. I'll go to bit.ly.fuck2ass.
Okay. There is more to come here because me and Nick were both scammed by the same Amanda. And we are not going to sit idly by and let her do this to other innocent people.
Especially when she's besmirching a good Wisconsin person's area code or whatever.
There is actually a number of sites that have popped up that are warning about this particular business.
What is it?
It says, watch out for mistaken identity dating website text, and it starts out with, hey, are you Grayson? It's Manda. We matched on Plenty of Fish before when I came to stay with my aunt, but we didn't meet for lunch. I'm back in the area right now if you wanted to actually go out this time. Are you available?
I think we just helped out the 20% of guys that are our Patreon supporters. Don't fall for it, gentlemen.
Dude, I want to become a time-wasting investigative journalist. Like, I want to find out if there's some service where I can find out who owns this number and actually get a hold of it.
Well, it's a bunch of numbers if you realize.
No, I know. I got to find out who's
this
behind
is
it.
a boiler room, probably with 30 people working all
You don't
this.
think it's in this country, do you?
It probably isn't. I've had people, well, you've also, with Dilly Dally and with Dill, they can actually buy American numbers and go through them. This could be from Zambia and they're working this.
It really upsets me, though, how, like, the person who is there should be fired. We attempted to give our Cash App.
Right.
I wanted to give her money for just being so attractive.
Yeah.
They fucked up. They're not
It's
even doing
like
their
Clement. You said that it cost $3,000 in Bitcoin. Don't take $234 of XRP. You know?
Yeah.
Now, here's the interesting angle. Amanda showed up for a photo shoot, which she was paid $350 for, thinking it would just show up on Pornhub or one of those other little things. She didn't realize that 1 million people, including some of her close family relatives, were getting texts. He's like, that's my fucking aunt.
I think that poor woman got hacked.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's a random
That would
girl.
get them in trouble if they did that. They probably
That would get them in trouble? All right, there's more to this story to come. Bravo.
Hopefully. I feel like we're going to reach a bunch of dead ends, but I'll try.
No. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
It's so funny.
We're going to fly to Pakistan and meet the men who are doing this.
It's so funny how you said you want to, like, do that more and, like, become an investigative journalist for, like, wasting people's time. I have thought with my newfound free time, I'm going to start getting hired at random part-time jobs.
you should.
And really implementing myself.
Yeah.
The,
You make money. You learn new skills. You meet new people. It's a great idea.
and then I quit in just glorious fashion.
Yeah, it's called Part-Time Work with Nick Davis. All right, we'll be back next week with more APS. Free feed. Go there. Leave 5 stars. If you could, follow us on TikTok. Go to YouTube. Follow us there. Subscribe. Leave comments on all these videos. We really need your help juicing that algorithm. Yeah, thank you for supporting us monetarily. We love you guys very much. Oh, we're also hatching a new live show for everybody. It's coming. It'll be down the road, but we want to do that again, so stay tuned for that. It is around the corner.
I was even thinking on your production meeting when we were going to try to book Kate Chastain in 2 weeks. We do it Friday afternoon, a little happy hour with her.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
I think
it's definitely not going to be $5 for that though.
Well, it seems like a lot of technology happening there too. We're gonna zoom in Kate, and then we're gonna have everybody watch.
There's an easier way to do it. If we don't do it on Discord, we won't be able to bring people in, but they can chat. I
prefer that.
They can chat, and then.
All right.
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea. We're figuring it out. It is coming down the pike. Love you for listening. Comment. I'm Dylan saying goodbye. Nick, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Pat, say goodbye.
Bye.